All right, hey guys, I'm with Sanya and Alexandra, two organic LinkedIn marketing specialists, and I'm going to hand it over to them. What exactly do you guys do?
Okay, so quick introduction. So as you already said, my name is Alexandra and this is Tanya. I graduated in engineering management and my major was digital marketing, while Sanya is a sociologist. So we're trying to incorporate those two things and to make something new. Basically, how we do it, we are setting up organic LinkedIn marketing strategies. So we are not using any of the paid ads tools. The only way how we're doing is, as I already said, is organically. So the way how it looks is that we're trying to engage many people for our clients and to engage them with their content, with their videos, with their photographs and everything. And we're trying to spread their visibility, which is the most important thing when it comes to social networks. So there are billions of information that we are getting and receiving every day, and it's really important to stand out in a crowd and to try to catch people's attention.
Nice.
The way how we do it is that we are, for our clients, we are taking over their profiles. They can always be logged in at the same times when we are. And we are trying to find their perfect audience. So they are really helping us to create that perfect target group, and by telling us like the demographics, their location, and everything that they're looking for at that moment. So we're mostly working with coaches and consultants, but we're always open for trying something new. If we have any.
Okay, awesome. This is going to be really interesting. So I am first interested in, well, first of all, like I'm so glad you guys do organic marketing, because there's so many, gurus and specialists who say like social media marketing, here's how it works. By the way, just all you need is $10,000 for this to work and boom, you're good to go. And, a lot of people don't resonate with that. Like a lot of people just don't have that kind of capital when they're starting out, especially if you're talking about coaches and consultants. My audience is life coaches and related personal wellness coaches. And most of them are coming from the place of they don't have an advertising budget. They want to use organic strategies. So I'm very, very interested in digging deeper into what these organic strategies are on LinkedIn and what exactly you do on LinkedIn. So I heard you say that it starts with you identifying like a client for your clients. So yeah. So how specific do you need to get when it comes to identifying the client, the potential client?
Okay. So first of all, we really dedicate a lot of time to read through everything that has the matter with our specific client. So we are really reading through their strategy, their potential clients, and everything they did till that point when we are taking it over.
Mm-hmm.
So the way how we do it, first of all, we are really spreading their connection. So we are adding up to 75 people every day, 30 days per month.
Mm-hmm.
And we are working 3 hours a day for one client.
Mm.
So we never take more than 4 clients per month, because then I cannot call it efficiently if it's more than 4. Because I can do 2 and Sanya can do 2 clients, and then it's really efficient and we can stay highly focused on what we're doing. Everything more than that it's a waste of time. So first of all, I think that spending more than 3 hours being logged in on any kind of social media network is just no. Like
exhausting.
A big no. Yeah, it's exhausting. A lot of people are writing to you. So first of all, what we learned once we created our profile is that till the time you wake up and you open your eyes, there is already 10 people trying to sell you something on LinkedIn.
True.
Yeah. And then you have those like messages, the templates that you just say, yeah, thanks, no, thanks. So we're really trying to get a different approach to those people. So first of all, we're creating the first message, which goes with the connection request. And it's just like introduction message, an opening message. The one that goes behind that one is once the people approve our connection request. And that is the second follow-up message. It's a message that just like describes a little bit about what is our client's work about, but not discovering too much. So that's just something to get them interested and intrigued. And we're not using any kind of call to action in the second message. So we're not asking for them to subscribe, to check out the link, to click here or click there. We're really trying to establish some kind of natural communication with those people.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot. Like I've used LinkedIn for marketing, and what's worked for me is you can't just jump into a call to action. You have to start with a connection. And what's the problem is, it's like you can think about it as any other relationship in real life. You don't meet someone and say, by the way, check out my website. Like that's not the first thing you say to someone.
Yeah,
You start with rapport and connection, and then as you build trust, then you can say, by the way, like this is what my services are, and this is what I can offer you.
because something that comes natural to you is asking someone, can you tell me something more about you or your services or your business or anything? And once they like give you any kind of response, that's when you can pull through your services, like introducing yourself, and then you can check out my website, because that is an answer to your question. That is not just me being tacky.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I know, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but it's just
Yeah.
that I don't like those kind of messages, because it's just too much, and I think it's really aggressive. And we're trying to stay natural and not really aggressive, because the answers to those kind of messages were not good. We tried 15 different strategies, and we were really trying to find, and all of those experiments were done on our profile. So like the natural approach is the best approach that we find for now.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I've actually tested the same things that you guys have tested, and I've had the same exact experience. When I start with just something warm and connecting, like rapport, I get a much better response than when I go to links right away. I want to ask you guys about tools and automation. Do you guys use like outside like LinkedIn tools like LinMail Pro or something, or do you connect with people like one at a time? And do you have Sales Navigator or Premium, or like how like?
Okay, so we are not using any of the automatic programs for sending messages. So we're really doing everything manually, because somehow we feel it more. And even after 3 days, if Sanya asks me for some name, I can say, what did we send and how did that person respond? And it stays in our memory longer than just mechanically sending some messages. Also, when we are talking to our clients, we are really asking from them to provide us with content. So that's why we're working with consultants and coaches, because in 90% of cases, they already have a blogs, websites, or something where we can pull their content from. So people are really engaging with someone's content, because to be honest, people are making LinkedIn to learn something new. So that is a place where you can find a lot of specialists in every single area, and you want to learn something from them. So we're really trying to add value to their connection and to just being in their network. So people want to see more and read something new, even if it's like an experience from a public transportation, or like, I don't know, some new invention that you made on, I don't know, some progress in physics. People want to learn something new. So don't use it just as a selling point. That is not the main point of, I mean, just when it comes to organic LinkedIn marketing. Once it's a paid ad, that is the conversion. So conversion is the number of people buying the product at the end of the process.
Right. So from what I understand, I like everything you said a lot. So from what I understand, you start with, just the interest, you connect, and then you say, hey, how's it going? Or like you try to learn more about them. And then you share some articles without trying to sell, but you just, you share like a resource. And then I imagine that you do this a little bit more, like over time you share a few articles, and then later you transition into like a sale.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's not everything about quantity. You can have 20,000 people connected on your LinkedIn page, but you are not being actively in any kind of relationship with those people. So they're just wasting your LinkedIn space. So you have like 20,000 connections, and you have none of the good from that. So we're just trying to pull that best, even from 20% of your people on your network. That's a good number.
Yeah.
Like just people being active and communicating with them, learning something new. Like even when you go into a casual conversation, you never know what will be at the end of the funnel. So people sometimes want to cooperate with you. They want to make podcasts. They would like to recommend you to some friends. So I think that every call is really important. Because sometimes people are like, okay, I've had 10 calls till now and I didn't close any of the deals. But then did you look at the other side of everything? Like you have to see the good side of that. Now you're stuck, they have more information about you, they learn more about you, so everything that you do, they can always recommend your services or your idea or whatever you are trying to give them to someone else that's really interested into that kind of services.
True. So basically, like, every relationship is different. You don't know what you're going to get, and you could get a client out of it, but you also could get a referral, or you also can get someone interested, like a new connection. Yeah. And that's all good. So yeah, awesome. And I want to ask you, how important is the profile in LinkedIn? Like, is it important to optimize the profile, or what should you put in your profile? What are the biggest mistakes people are making with their profiles? Yeah.
Okay, so that is the first thing that we say to our clients. Once we start working together, we always say like, okay, give us a day for us to check your profile and to see if you've done everything right. And then we can start, and then we have to give you advices on how to optimize your profile. So first of all, keywords in your headline, that is the most important thing. So that is the thing that people are typing in the search field. And if you don't put those things, if you put some smart quote or something, like, it's not doing it's not doing the job. So you really have to try. If you're a consultant, you have to use the right words in your headline. If you're a business consultant or whatever you would like to imagine, but you have to use the right words. And don't be afraid of symbols and pictures and anything, because it is grabbing people's attention. So yes, you can use hearts and stars or whatever you like and whatever you find, like, again, not being too aggressive, just to catch their attention. Because if you put in a search, consultant in US, second connection, you will get pretty much 500,000 of people in your search. So those are just like a small catchy stuff that people can see you by that and be like, oh, that's that lady with like a sunshine in her headline, you know? Like people remember all kind of stuff by the different things that you're using.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally agree. Like, the first couple words that you use is so important, and it needs to be relevant, like, to the person that you're trying to target. They need to know right away, like, what are they going to get out of interacting with you? And it needs to be really specific and relevant.
And please, like, don't be afraid of denials, because you will hear a lot of no's at the beginning. And on every step of the process, you will get a lot of no's. No, thank you. I already have a coach. Oh, thank you for coaching, but I already have a coach.
I don't want to.
That sounds interesting, but no. So you will get a lot of those, and don't let those like pull you down or change your opinion or change your, like, where you're going, your strategy or anything. Of course, I mean, if those are the 80% of answers, you have to change something. But you have to get used to the thing that you will get those every day.
For sure. And I like that you made it into like math. Like, you reach out to 70 people, I think you said, per client per day. So maybe like, and it's that's the number. And then as long as you do that consistently, the math should all work. Like, some percentage of people should be interested.
Of course. I mean, you have to catch someone's attention. There's no way that if you're doing any kind of business that no one wants to purchase or buy, or whatever you would like this, whatever word you would like to use, then you have to change your brand and your offer and your proposal and everything, because every product has its buyer, every single one, and every service has its buyer. You just have to find and target the right ones. So if you're not hitting the right target, then you should either change the target or the package that you're offering at that moment.
Love it. How important do people pay attention to, like, endorsements on LinkedIn? Is it important, or is it like something that's like, nah, this is not, no one looks at this anyway?
Well, that matter, like, from person to person. I don't know. We are not really that much into endorsements as we are into like testimonials, which, again, if I would like to have, I will write you personally, and then I would ask you, oh, can you please send me few of your testimonials so that I can see people's experience with working with you. But endorsements, I don't know, like, some people only believe in that, and then the other ones are not even scrolling down to the endorsements. So that's, I feel like,
it's like a nice aftertouch, but it's like not the priority of your page.
Yeah. It's always nice. It's always better to have them than not to have them. But is that a main focus? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, from our experience, I don't think so.
Cool. Nice. And how about like groups? Do you recommend like engaging in groups, and how do you approach groups?
Yes.
How do you do it?
We highly recommend engaging to groups.
Okay.
And also like incorporating Facebook and LinkedIn, that's like the perfect combo, because Facebook is more of a brand awareness and people getting to know about your brand or services or whatever, while LinkedIn is more of a effective doing business network. So pretty much the groups on Facebook are just larger, so you can like scoop a large amount of people and drag them to your profile, and then once they see it, they will either send you a connection request or not. But for our clients, we are checking every week like the most influenced people in consultant business, in coaching business at that week on LinkedIn. So we're really trying to connect with them. We are always actively liking and commenting their posts and resharing and reposting, because tagging them, asking them for some opinion, for some kind of advice, because once you engage with them, people see that. And you can just see that by, if you would tag, I don't know, 5 big influencers, you can just see how many people saw it. Just like saw the post. So I don't know if it's 10 people or 10,000 people. You can even imagine, while you see that analytics that LinkedIn provides for you, you don't even feel how much people saw your post while you do that. So we highly really recommend engaging with people's groups and everything.
Yeah. And you're saying that a big part of the engagement strategy is to select the top influencers in that group and then like mention them. Is that what you're saying?
Our internet.
Oh, sorry. That's all right. All right, we're back. So, are you saying that the part of the group engagement strategy is to find the top influencers in that group and then kind of mention them and engage with them in the group?
Just engage with them. You can find any approach that works best for you and that you don't find really like uncomfortable. So, if it's liking and commenting on their posts, sure. If it's mentioning them, go with it. If it's whatever you would like to do, it's just that you have to find some kind of approach to those people, because apparently they're doing something right. And they deserve to be mentioned. So it's like a reward for them for the work they're doing. And then again, it's good for you because a lot of people see it. There are people with like 1.5 million followers on LinkedIn. So they really appreciate you reposting their articles or whatever, because they feel like that's their reward for hard work. And then again, it's working for you because a lot of people sees it. So that's why everything goes back to your profile. That's why your profile has to be polished perfectly, so that you'll always have a picture. Like we're not even communicating with people without a picture. I don't think that that's even I don't think that that's professional. And I've seen some profiles with people having 20,000 followers and they're still not having a picture. So we never communicate with people without a picture.
Right.
Even if it's a company logo, fine. If you want to put your company logo, that's also okay. But we like more having a person. It has to be appropriate picture. Not with you from a nightclub or something. It's like, it doesn't have to be as a CV picture, but something that just natural picture that just gives out a good impression.
Okay, I want to actually share my screen for a second, just for 5 seconds, just because I want to show everyone. I like this a lot. So here's what I like. So I have this organic. So you have this banner. It says clearly what you guys do. And like right away, I know what your expertise is, and it's visually communicated to me, rather than me having to like go like over here, down here, and figure it out. It's right away, organic LinkedIn marketing. I know exactly what you provide, and it's like very clear. So I like that you leveraged this like LinkedIn cover photo, and the picture looks great as well. But this cover photo told me clearly like what it is you guys do, and that's awesome.
Thank you.
And I want to go back to, so I really liked what you said about leveraging like influencers on LinkedIn. I haven't thought of that exactly. Like I thought of that in a different way, but the way you guys describe it is like clearly engaging with the influencers and reposting them and sharing them. That's really smart, and I hadn't thought about doing that. So that's it's very strategic, just selecting the biggest influencers in the niche and then like reposting and commenting and engaging on them. And it's kind of an efficient way to build traffic on LinkedIn and credibility. I mean, drive traffic and engagement on LinkedIn.
Yeah. And everything is about great content. So whatever you would like to see on someone on your profile and whatever you would like to read that day, that's what you want the people on LinkedIn to share it. So if you wake up and you're like, okay, today I'm interested in organic LinkedIn marketing, and you would love to like pop on your post feed, once you go there, you would love to see some content regarding organic LinkedIn marketing, or how to drive more attention, or advices, or how to reach more engagement or something, because that day you're really interested in that topic.
Yeah.
And people just being present on LinkedIn is just not enough. So that's why we're working 3 hours a day for every client. And we're trying to explain that the time is doing its part of a job. Trust me, because LinkedIn sees that. Once you've been active more than 3 hours, 2, 3, 4 hours, we've been doing it at the beginning for 4 hours. Yeah. LinkedIn sees that. And you give out an impression like you're really using everything that it's offering you on LinkedIn. So they start pushing you by itself. So once some posts had 2,000 comments, yours will be first.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You guys are like preaching the right values here, because a lot of people approach social media in like an automated, like they rely too much on automation, and they think that if they just post content and like, it automatically posts to LinkedIn, and then you share your blog post there, that's going to get them a following. But what you guys are doing is like being really proactive and hustling about reaching out to 70 people a day per client, and really spending the time 3 hours a day on doing that. And that's how you're going to get results with this. And later it can get more easy and scalable as you like have a following, and maybe you don't have to hustle as much later down the line. But for now, like that's a really good way to build your client base.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What I forgot to say is why we chose a monthly deal, because everything with us, we create a monthly deal with our clients, is because it takes about a month to create that momentum, how it's called. And it's like a growing trend. When you see like that, your profile analytics, you can see that your dots will just jump up and up. But like first week, everything stops. So you feel like nothing is coming back, and your return of investment is zero, and everything you're doing is just not working, and you change your strategy 5 times in a week. So if you would like to try out different strategies, make a plan and stick to that one, because you try 1 week. 1 week is like the least of a time for like trying out some strategy. Month is perfect, but if you don't want to waste your time, even for a week, okay, you will see some results. For 1 day or 2 days, you will not see anything. So even if you would like to change your first message, you can make like 5 different first messages and try them out by the week. And then you can see like which one gets the best response. Yeah.
So just to clarify, I love that. And just to clarify, do you guys use LinkedIn? Like, do you log into the client's profiles to do it, or are you doing it? Okay, cool.
Yes. And we have also like a document which we call like privacy and everything that we signed. So it's something that we made, but we really assure to our clients that we are not, from that point, once we log in, we are not using any of the already available informations. And once we are done, our email is always, please change your password, because I don't want nothing like to happen to a profile in the next year, and then for you to think that I have anything to do with it. So it's like once we begin, we always say to them like, make a temporary password just for this month, and then put the old one, or like 3, 5, like depending on how much, how many would you like to work with us.
Cool. I love that. I'm like, you guys have like sold me, and I'm like interested, like for myself, in like working with you guys. And so how can someone, if someone's interested in hiring you, and how can someone take the next step? Like if someone who's listening to this interview wants to work with you.
Feel free to add us on LinkedIn. We can give you a link to our profile and you can share it together with the video, and you already like shared the screen and showed the name and last name. And whatever questions you have regarding the organic LinkedIn marketing topic, please feel free to ask us. We will more than gladly respond to all of those, and also connect with us and whatever you have. Like if you need some advices, like we started doing this on our own 6 months ago. So we love spreading knowledge and getting knowledge from other people. So whatever advice you have for us or you would like to have from us, feel free to write us.
Sounds great. Thank you guys so much for taking this call. This was great. This is wonderful. People are going to love this a lot. So I'm really grateful, and I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome, and thank you for having us.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good rest of the day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.